Hello, my name is Marcus. Welcome to Spill It. Spill It is my show where I get to speak to people from all over about whatever they want to talk about, really. So my name is Marcus, as I say, and welcome to Spill It. If you have questions or comments throughout the show, please feel free to drop it into the comments box. And that means I can do this. I can pop it on the screen and we can talk about it. Samantha says, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, Samantha. Hope you're well. Thank you so much for joining. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what this is all about. This is going to be epic. If you'd like to appear on the show, all you have to do is get in touch with me on my email address, whatever you want to do. It's completely up to you. You can find all of my social medias at the bottom, including my email address, which is how you can get in touch with me. Linda is in the house. Hello, Marcus from Brooklyn. Hi, Brooklyn. Hope you're okay. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining, Linda, as well. Keep those questions and comments rolling through all together. And don't forget to share. If you haven't checked out our other episodes yet, you can like the Facebook page, which is streaming right now. You can like the Facebook page to have access to all of the episodes, including all the past episodes, and all of the future episodes as well. Don't forget as well, you can also leave me a review if you haven't done already. You can leave a review on the Facebook page to tell me how I'm doing. If you haven't already as well, make sure that you have liked, shared, and commented. Super important. Let's get this message far and wide, because today is going to be an amazing episode. This is episode 28, a Christmas message from Santa. Because Santa joins us at 7:15 p.m. So just over 10 minutes time, Santa will be here, Father Christmas, to give out a special message for all of you. Dalton said, what have you asked Santa for, Marcus? I haven't asked Santa for anything this year. I thought I'd give Santa a bit of a break this year. I really wanted all the way through this year for this Spill It to just take off. So if Santa is out there, and well, Santa's definitely out there. Santa is waiting to come on the show. But if Santa wants to help get Spill It off the ground and get it far and wide, that'd be absolutely epic. That is all I want for this year. And also, you know, to have everybody else have a brilliant Christmas, because we've all had, let's be honest, a bit of a rubbish year. So obviously we want a good Christmas with the people that we love and hold dear in our hearts. That's what we want. So as long as everybody's having a great Christmas, everybody has a smile on their face, and that makes me happy. So that is the only thing I've asked for this year. There you go. nice and cheesy there for you, but there you go. Guys, make sure that you've hit that share button. As I say, let's get this far and wide. This is a show where we get to connect people together, we get to inspire, and we get to learn things as well. Super important, because this year, you know, it's not been the best, let's say. It's not been, you know, great for communication, as in like we've all been locked away. This show has brought people together. It's grown as a community as well. We've had an episode every single week. We are now episode 28. And we have grown from having, you know, a handful of people watching, or a handful of people, you know, in the group, in the community, on the page, to now just short of 700 people, which is phenomenal in 28 weeks. And this all started just because I wanted to bring people together in the safe environment and just let me ramble to you guys about literally whatever I wanted to do. And here we are, 28 weeks later, and we're still going strong. We have people from all walks of life on the show wanting to share their stories. We've had local celebrities, we've had main celebrities, we've had just your ordinary neighbors, your friends, your family members on this show talking about everything that they've wanted to talk about. And they've all had really inspirational stories, which is where the second pillar comes into play, the inspire. We want to inspire people. And these people have come onto the show with inspirational stories. And lastly, they've been teaching everybody. Like, the amount of people that have come on the show and taught me something new is unreal. And I've absolutely loved it. I get really emotional when I think about it because, you know, it's been a great year. It's been an absolutely epic year. First, spill it. I mean, obviously the outside it's not been epic. You know, it's been a bit questionable. It's been a bit of a questionable year. But for Spill It, it's been an absolutely phenomenal year. You've got to think positive. You've got to think, you know what? Yes, it's doom and gloom outside, but what have we done? What are these little things that we have done to make this year better? Anyway, we're going to go into all of that next week because next week's episode is obviously the New Year's special. This is the Christmas episode. Samantha's in the house. Samantha says hi. Hi, Samantha, with loads of smiley faces. Thank you for joining, Samantha. I hope you're going to stay all the way throughout. Guys, please don't forget to hit that share button. Please hit the share button. Okay, let's move on to announcements. So, announcements. I've got 2 announcements for you this week. Only 2. Normally it's like 10. But this week I've got 2 announcements for you. Number 1, the number 1 announcement, which is absolutely epic and I love it. Spill It, if you have been living under a rock, is now on Spotify. It is on other streaming channels as well. You've got things like Apple Music, you've got the Google Podcasts, you've got Breaker as well. There are other podcast streaming sites that it's currently streaming to. However, Spotify is the one that I listen to. And yeah, all you have to do is search for Spill It. And it's there on Spotify. You can now listen to the first 6 episodes of Spill It over Spotify. Just search for Spill It. It is there with my little teacup logo, which is right there. You can see Spill It in its entirety as a series. It's now on season 1, by the way. But yeah, so season 1 of Spill It is now available to listen to on Spotify for the first 6 episodes. So episode 7 will go live tonight as well. So I'm trying to upload an episode every single day to try and catch us up. So then obviously every week you'll be able to listen to it via Facebook and you'll also be able to listen to it via Spotify as well. And obviously the other podcast streaming servers. So yeah, that is my first announcement, which is epic. Christopher Ross is in the house. Woo! Good evening, Marcus. And viewers, hope everyone's ready and not too stressed for Christmas. Well, over to you guys in the comments. Are you stressed? Are you ready? Let me know in the comments. Drop a message, drop a comment. Are you ready for Christmas? Are you feeling stressed? Let me know in the comments. Leave a comment now and just let me know. I hope you're okay. And Chris obviously hopes that you're okay as well. And here he is, the main man, Mr. Scott. Scott has helped me out massively. This will be obviously in an announcement next week because next week is the New Year's one. But a massive Merry Christmas to you, Scott. Scott has helped me massively with Spill It from day one. He has been a huge supporter of Spill It as well, like helping behind the scenes, helping me get in touch with people, and just giving me the genuine drive to reach out to certain people of status, so celebrities and things like that. It's been him. He's the person that's given me that drive. So thank you so much, Scott. But you'll get a special mention next week on next week's episode anyway. Scott is very stressed. I'm not going to read out the rest of that, Scott, because this is a child-friendly episode. But Scott is very stressed. Mark Tipping's in the house. Mark Tipping, our last week's guest. He's in the house with Isaac, and Isaac has been... Isaac will be running his own episode of Spill It on, which we'll talk about later, on the Spill It Takeover, which I'm super looking forward to. I am going to sign that off. So yes, Isaac, you can have an episode of Spill It. Linda does say to Mark, though, you are going on the naughty list after last week, Mark. Yes, you are, after your little 5-second rule comments. But there you go. Samantha is all ready for Christmas, just running to do. Oh, yeah, you do a lot of running, don't you? I've tried to get you on this show to talk about your running, and we keep having to delay it for one reason or another. But you are more than welcome to come on the show, Samantha, to talk about all of your Christmas running. Let's, hint, hint. We'll get you on the show talking about all that running as well. Whew. Announcement number 2. Now, this isn't obviously to do with Spill It. It kind of is, but what I wanted to do as a bit of an announcement, and please can you all just drop a comment because I will send this over to him as well. But I want to say a massive happy birthday to Joe Black. Now, Joe Black was on the show a couple of weeks ago, and an announcement last week was that Joe Black was going to be featuring on RuPaul's Drag Race UK, which is phenomenal. And it's Joe Black's birthday today. So please can you drop a message to Joe Black via here in the comment section, just saying happy birthday, Joe, and wishing him all the best of luck for RuPaul's Drag Race UK, which will be airing in January. So make sure you tune in and make sure we're giving loads of celebrations and everything for Joe Black. Cool. And that takes us to the end of the announcement. So it is now a reminder, guys, of competition time. That's right, competition time. We have got a December competition, and all you have to do is email me with your Christmas decorations. Now, I've had people emailing me with just their Christmas tree, which is perfect. So if you don't want to send a photo of your Christmas decorations, I mean, the Tippings obviously win hands down because they've got the most Christmassy house I've ever seen in the entire of my life. But if you want to send a picture of your Christmas tree, that is perfectly fine. Please send through all of your photos. You can send them to my email address. It's right here, marcus@spillit.uk, and that will be your entry. That's all you have to do. Send me a photo of your Christmas decorations, of your Christmas tree, anything Christmassy. It could be you've just got a Christmas suit. It could be that you've got a new Christmas jumper. I've got a new Christmas jumper. It's penguins. And all you have to do is send it to marcus@spillit.uk, and you can be in the draw to win some Spill It merchandise. At the moment, I'm giving out Spill It hoodies, which is great. So, Mark, just taking the pics now. Don't worry. All you have to do is just send me a picture. Send me all of those pictures, please, and that'll be absolutely epic. The other competition I've got as well, just FYI, because this hasn't been announced on Spill It because it's only started last week. It was just after last week's episode. Now, because of the announcement that Spill It is now available to listen to via Spotify, all you need to do is, if you are registered on Spotify, you can follow Spill It. All I'm asking for is a screenshot to show that you are following Spill It on Spotify, post it on Facebook with the hashtag Spill It, and then obviously @Spill It, so we get tagged. And that puts you into a draw. And everybody that does that will be in a draw. We're in for a chance of winning a Spill It hoodie. And it's as simple as that. Okay. So all you have to do is screenshot to show that you are. I just hit the microphone. So I'm laughing because I've just seen Mark's comment pop up. We'll read down in a minute. But all you have to do is take a screenshot to show that you are following Spill It on Spotify. Post it on Facebook, obviously tag us in it, and then put hashtag Spill It. That's it. And that puts you in the draw. Mark's comment that I was laughing at, 12,000 pics on the way. We couldn't take it in one pic. Love it. Fill my inbox. Fill it up with all those Christmas photos. There you go. Right. It is that time, ladies and gentlemen. Matt, just before, Matt has joined. Merry Christmas, Mr. Marcus. Rocking it as always. Have a great time, and you are doing an amazing job. Thank you, Matt. Matt, make sure that you, because this is the first time that I've seen you comment. FYI. This is the first time I've seen you comment, so make sure that you have followed me, followed the page, Matt. And also, Matt, Follow my Facebook. No, Spotify. That's what I meant. Follow my Spotify. I was about to say Facebook again. Follow my Spotify and start listening to it. And also screenshot. I'm gonna keep doing this, guys. Screenshot at me and hashtag spill it. And that'll put you in a draw to win a Spill It hoodie. Right. Okay. Anyway, it is that time because Father Christmas has just arrived. I heard the jingles in my headphones, you see. So Father Christmas has just arrived. Make sure that you guys ask lots and lots of questions. Can we get loads of Christmassy emojis in the comment section right now? Because Father Christmas is patiently waiting. And we're going to bring him out in 3, 2, 1. Here he is. Hi, Santa.
Oh, hello, Marcus.
Hi, how are you doing?
Book down. I was just enjoying my Christmas book.
Ah, nice. I believe you've got a Christmas story that you'll be reading for us later as well.
Yes, I've got my nice version of The Night Before Christmas.
Ooh, I've not heard that one. I've not heard that one either. So that'll be a first time for me listening to it as well. So, how are you doing today?
Well, I've had to be making Santa's Village and Workshop quite COVID safe, you see, and lots of them are planning going with going well for the visits, and we're having to do them very safely for Christmas Eve.
Nice.
Plenty of hands. Well, I was going to say plenty of hand sanitizer, but I'm wearing gloves.
Yes, you've got your black gloves on, so it means that you are very, very safe. You are acting COVID safe as well. You've been making sure that obviously your COVID workshop is nice and safe for all the elves and all the workers that you've got there, which is brilliant, which is absolutely phenomenal. We've got Christmas emojis here for you, Santa, as well, from Christopher Ross there. And Scott, we have to be careful, Scott, with these naughty words. But yeah, it's the big guy, Scott says. So there you go. Well, we're going to ask some questions. Oh, here we go. Linda has said, hello, Father Christmas. Brooklyn asked, where are you in the North Pole?
Oh, well, that's a secret location. And I like to call it Santa's Village.
There we go. So, Brooklyn, Santa's Village is a secret location. And I suppose that's because you don't want everybody knowing, because otherwise you'll have lots and lots of visitors all the way through the year as well, wouldn't you?
Yes. And I've got the protective dome around us as well to keep us all safe.
Wow, that's brilliant. Okay, so we're going to ask some questions. And then we're going to read a storybook for all the boys and girls who are watching and some of the adults as well, because I'll be listening. She's waving. So Brooklyn's waving at the screen for you, Santa.
No.
Oh, bless. There we go. Right. So how are the reindeers doing?
Well, other than Blitzen, because she's had a sniffly cold,
They've
all been fine. They've all been fine and well, and training for the big day. And I actually enjoy them doing the flyby over the village.
Wow. So lots of training going on then.
Oh, yes. At least from about September, they like to get out there and get their legs stretched. But even though they are running, they're not using them, are they, really?
But I think they still run in the air, don't they? They still move the legs in the air, so they still need to stretch the legs.
Yes.
So it's brilliant. And are you still getting lots of help from the elves?
Yes, but as you all know, they are abiding very well with the social distancing. But they have done really, really well, and we're still on time for getting ready for Christmas Eve night.
Brilliant. And how's Mrs. Claus?
Well, she's always busy because I like her to be making lots of cookies and making our hot chocolate. And she does a lot of help on these suits and the accessories that I like to wear as well.
I love it. So Christopher Ross has just dropped a comment. Speaking of reindeers, did you guys know you can go on mcdonalds.co.uk and get a video of a reindeer munching carrots in your front room? Nice little video for kids. Oh, that's cool. That's brilliant. That's nice to know, Christopher. Thanks for sharing that. With regards to your hot chocolate, then Santa, is there a specific hot chocolate that you like? Because I like mint hot chocolate, but are you just a lover of all hot chocolates?
Oh yes, there's plenty of different flavors you can add into your hot chocolate. But as long as you've got your squirty cream and your marshmallows on top.
Definitely, you've got to have squirty cream and marshmallows on top of the hot chocolate because that is what makes it absolutely perfect.
Mm.
Ooh,
It goes all gooey, and you've got to finish it with a spoon.
definitely. I'm gonna definitely be getting a hot chocolate tonight. So have you been checking your naughty and nice list this year?
Well, I think everybody knows because of the year we have had. Nobody, even the silly ones, nobody can be on the naughty list this year, really, can they? Everybody
No,
deserves to have a good Christmas.
definitely. I definitely think you're right there. I think that this year has been very. It's been a naughty year, really.
Hmm.
But everybody else
That's
is
it. COVID needs to be on the naughty list.
exactly. That's where
There
I was
you
going
go.
with that. COVID's on the naughty list this year, but everybody else has done very, very well because they've been going to school, they've been doing their homework on time, they have been keeping socially distant, all of that lot. And I think because of all of that, I think that everybody has to be on the nice list, don't they?
Hmm. I think it is amazing this year how everybody has got together, used this style of communication. We've had orchestras playing in one on one tune, yet the whole orchestra has been in different towns of the country, and I think that's just an amazing way of getting together as well.
Definitely. And Samantha's just said, even me. So is Samantha on the nice list?
Oh, I'll have to think about that one.
We'll let you know at the end of the show, Samantha. Linda's asked, see, Marcus, I'm not on the naughty. I know you're not on the naughty list, Linda. You have done some phenomenal work with me as well and for everybody else. So well done, Linda. You can be on the nice list, I suppose. So are you excited about dropping off all of those presents?
Oh yes, as always, it's all about the giving, and I just love. Well, even though they should be asleep when I'm giving out the presents, but usually it's the joy on the faces of the children when they've received their presents.
I suppose it's all the it's the thought of it as well. So you know that you're putting smiles on all of those boys and girls' faces, and even though you might not be there to actually see them, you know that they're still going to be smiling, don't you?
Well, there's times before Christmas you do see me help out at different places like a garden centre, or I even have done some surprising house calls and done doorsteps
Wow.
this Christmas. So it's the like you say, it's the surprise, the shock, the the most talkative child can just go, and you get nothing out of them. They're the amazing things that the effect that you have on the child, even if they've been silly, naughty, they're dancing around or they're stood still. There's always that magic where you can see it in their faces.
You was I remember seeing you actually. You was at Dobby's, wasn't you?
Yes, I helped a bit out of Dobby's, and I've just said recently they decided to close all the grottos down. So that's why this week I've even actually been helping and doing some house calls to the people that missed out on Dobby's.
That's brilliant. That's really nice of you as well. And I bet it's been such a surprise for people having some house visits.
They've like again, I've had surprised, I've had running away, I've had it all.
Scott has asked, we did ask this before, but how are the reindeers doing? So, how are the reindeers doing today?
Well, I've left them in the stables, and they're ready to. They're having a bit of a rest now because they'll have one more couple of flybys tomorrow, and then obviously it's time to set them up, get them ready, sleigh behind, fill the sleigh up, and then we're off. Because it's so amazing how, as well, people ask how I do it all in one night. But if you start from one end of the country and end at the other end of the country, you probably took 48 hours of your time and really to you, it's the night you've been in. So that's how it all works, really. It's like time magic.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Gemma Louise has asked a question. Please, can you ask if Lily May and Bellatrix are on the good list? So, Santa, are Lily May and Bellatrix on the good list?
I don't need to do this with words. I just go.
2 thumbs up. I'm assuming that's 1 for each as well.
Yes, definitely.
Brilliant. Now, when I was younger, I used to love leaving loads of different things out for Father Christmas for yourself to eat and drink, and obviously you get loads and loads of people leaving things out. So what would you like to be left out? Would it be milk and cookies left out for you?
I do like my cookies. There's all different types, isn't there? There's the oat and raisin, there's the Smartie, there's the chocolate. And I definitely like warm milk, sometimes cold milk. When you're in and out of hot and cold places, a nice warm milk helps to warm this big belly of mine. I also like mince pies too.
Oh, mince pies. Oh, I love a good mince pie. I think I've got some mince pies waiting for you.
Can't keep this physique without cookies and mince pies.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Christopher Ross. Now, I don't think that Santa likes this, but Bailey's in a cigar.
Oh, that's a Friday. Oh, Christmas Day's on a yes, no, yes. So Christmas Day, I'll have finished my jogs and I'll be sat at home with my feet up. So Friday nights, yes, Bailey's and a cigar.
But you can't, as Linda says, you can't drink and drive.
Well, that's Thursday night.
It is Thursday night. So moving on, because we've talked about you and what you would like to be left out, what about the reindeers? What would they like?
Well, who was the one about the video on the McDonald's site?
That was Christopher Ross.
They always like a good bunch of carrots.
So plenty of carrots then.
Plenty of carrots, and if some of the children have received their magic reindeer dust, making sure that's sprinkled outside as well, because they like to nibble on the porridgey bits, and it's a good way of us to be able to get to your house at the right angle and direction and all that sort of stuff as well.
Brilliant. So plenty of carrots for the reindeers, and if you can, then a bit of magical reindeer dust, just to light the way. And they can also have a bit of a nibble on the oaty bits, can't they? Whilst they're waiting for you to deliver the presents.
Definitely.
Have the elves in people's houses, so the elves that have been hiding or playing pranks and all of that lot in the houses, have the elves in people's houses been letting you know who's been good?
Oh yes, but I've been saying, when I've been talking to some people on these visits at Dobbies and places that they've had the elves in the house, they've been playing silly pranks. They're meant to be there just to quietly sit, watch what's going on. But instead, they like to make these silly pranks, do silly things for when the children have woken up. So I think if there is anybody on the naughty list this year, it'll be the elves that have done the house visits.
I think, yeah, definitely, because some elves have made a real mess in people's houses, haven't they? Definitely. Linda has asked, Santa, how are you going to manage through the different tiers in place? So in the UK, there are different tiers in places to basically restrict certain things. But I think because you've been in a protective bubble, haven't you? I think you've got a different way around that. So how would you manage it?
Well, again, all I would say is that's where I use the magic, the Christmas magic, the time magic. It's like jumping different continents and stuff. You don't really even notice a difference in the time or the tiers, you want to call them, because it's the Christmas spirit, Christmas magic that I use to be able to jump and start and finish and all that.
Definitely. So it's all Christmas magic. It all comes from the North Pole, from Santa's village. All of that Christmas magic protects you from all the tiers and allows you to go as fast as you can through those tiers as well. Um, yeah, brilliant. I need some Christmas magic. I'd love to have some Christmas magic. So if you need any volunteers, Santa, then please let me know because I will help you out.
I think if you can put one of the elf hats on and a bit of a green and red outfit, I think you'll join in fine.
Brilliant. I will remember that and I'll try my best to help you out as best I can do anyway. So I believe, as I say, as we said before, I believe that you've got a story to read.
I have. I'll do my
Uh,
best. Go on,
um,
sorry.
before we start the story, Samantha's asked a question. My son would love to know what's your favourite thing to eat and drink.
Well, when it's on my working night and it's on Christmas Eve and I'm busy, I said a lovely maybe cup of warm milk, and then I'm quite fond of I'd be happy with cookies, mince pies. So yes, just warm milk to keep me going and keep me warm. There's something to keep me going energy wise.
Brilliant. Yeah, because it'll be very long night for you, isn't it?
Oh, it's an even longer night for me than you feel it is for you.
Okay, so you're going to read what's going to happen now, boys and girls, and everybody else watching and listening at home. Father Christmas is going to read a story for you. Now, I'm going to take myself away, and it'll just be Father Christmas, and Father Christmas will be reading out a story for you all. So, over to you, Santa. It's your time now to shine. I hope you enjoy it. From me, I hope that you all enjoy this story. It's going to be brilliant, brilliant, and I'll be listening backstage. So I'll see you soon. Bye, Santa.
Bye. Right. Hello, children. I don't know how many there are of you listening and watching, but I've chosen my nice version of The Night Before Christmas. You might have to bear with me. I've not read it for a while, so I might make the odd mistake. So just bear with me. I'll try and show you the pages while I'm reading it as well. So hold on one sec. Right, let me see. I'll turn around a bit. There you go. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hope that St. Nicholas soon would be there. That's me. I'm not missing pages. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mumma in her neckerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there rose such a clatter, I sprung from my bed to see what the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a lustre of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and he shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer, now Vixen, on Cupid, on Comet, on Donner, on Blitzen. Achoo. Nice picture of the reindeer. Can you see that? There you go. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dryly as before, the wild hurricane flew. When they meet you with an obstacle, mount to the sky. Didn't make that rhyme, did I? But up on the housetop, the coursers they flew, with sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. Me. Oh, I'm stuck. There you go. And then in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. I know a song about that too. He was dressed in all in fur, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with such and ashes and soot. It's awful to get out of, you know. A bundle of toys as he flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose was like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was white as snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke encircled his head like a wreath. I don't really smoke the pipe anymore. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. Ho, 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 ho. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye, a twist of his head, soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. Nobody's scared of me, are they? I don't think they are. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. There's the magic, you see. He sprung on his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like down of a thistle. I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. There you go. I don't think I did too bad there, did I? There you go. Right, I hope you enjoyed that, because I do enjoy that story. Right. Where's Marcus gone? Are we pushing the screen? Or the screen?
I'm here. I'm here. I was listening backstage. What a brilliant story. I thoroughly enjoyed that. And I'm sure people at home who are watching and listening really enjoyed that too.
Thank you very much.
Did you enjoy reading that?
I enjoy reading that story all the time, but there's many a Christmas story that I like reading. So I read them all year long to keep me quite high spirited.
Little Brooklyn has asked a question here from Linda. So Brooklyn asked, "How old are you, Santa?"
Oh, I've lost count because of the dome I've got over our village. Stops time, you see. So that's why where the magic happens. It helps stop time. So I've been living for years. I've lost count. It's at least a few hundred or more.
There you go, Brooklyn. I hope that answered your question. Right. So, Santa, at the end of every episode, I give my guests the opportunity to give a quote, something that they have heard that they really like, could be something that they've made up. And I was just wondering if you would like to share a quote to the listeners of today's show.
Well, I was just saying to you earlier, I have been watching a very good film, and it's called Jingle Jangle. And in that film, the main man speaks to the little girl, and he says, "A child with an imagination always belongs. Never be afraid when people can't see what you see. Only be afraid if you no longer see it."
There we go. I absolutely love that quote. Can you, for anybody at home that might just need a little bit of interpretation, let's say, what do you think that? What does that mean to you? That quote.
Well, it's like simple things. Like sometimes I can be sat waiting for the next child in a grotto, and in front of me, I'll see just a plain piece of fabric, but in the creases, I'll see pictures, I'll see faces, I'll see animals, and I want to draw them down because I've seen them. And but the next person that comes along will just see a blank canvas or a mucky wall. But I see faces, I see things in things like that. And I think it's if I was to stop seeing them things, then it's where's the fun in that?
Definitely, definitely. Absolutely love that quote, Santa. Have you got? So what we'll do is we'll go head into the we'll do a bit of a finisher. We will head into the comments. We'll give people another minute to drop in those comments, and then we'll go through them before we say goodbye to you. So, have you got a message for everybody at home? And guys, while Santa is giving this message, you have got another minute to get through any questions that you might have for Santa. So drop them in the comments, or it might not even be a question that you've got. You might just want to leave a comment. So if you have a comment that you would like to leave, then just pop it in and we'll go through all the comments after Santa has given his message to you all for today.
Oh, is that my cue?
Yeah. So what is your message that you would like to what was your message you would like to give to everybody?
I just think it's what we've been talking about all our program now. It's all about the support everybody gives giving each other through this year. It's about the love that's been shown between everybody and how we all can get together and make communities, countries, sing off the same hymn sheet and actually feel happier even when it's a bad time around us.
Brilliant, brilliant. Let's go into the comments and see what people are talking about because the comments have been going a little bit. So Linda has asked, when is Santa's birthday?
Oh, I am so busy all year round. I actually don't really think about it because in my mind, my birthday is when I give the presents out to the children. So I know I'm not saying Father Christmas' birthday is Christmas Day, but the way I see my year is when presents are to be given out, it's Christmas Day. So that's the day I use to enjoy myself, to let my hair down, and just be able to have everybody else enjoy their experiences.
Exactly. So your birthday, it doesn't matter about your birthday because your birthday treat, if you will, is Christmas. You work so hard all the way through the year for all the boys and girls out there. And Christmas is your day. So essentially, you can class Christmas as your birthday, if you will.
Yes, but I'm saying I don't want to say that because I don't want to overshadow anything else. So
of course, yeah, of course. It's your time to rest. The main important thing doesn't matter about your birthday. The important thing is making sure that all the boys and girls out there have a wonderful day on Christmas Day.
Mm. Yeah.
We have got, who else has said? We have got Abby. I'll be at the same place as last year if you're wondering where we are. Oh, there you go. So Scott is just saying that just so you know, he's at the same place as last year, but you don't have to worry this time because the dogs won't bark.
Yes, they spooked the reindeer a bit last year, and looking at nobody else woke up because the reindeer got a bit frisky with them dogs.
There you go. We've got Robin says hi, Santa. So if you can say hello to Robin.
Hello, Robin. I keep losing my hand. Where's my hand gone? There it is. Hello.
Where did you say that? Say time doesn't matter. I'll be hoping on your. Oh right. So Mark has said that because for you, because of the Christmas magic, time doesn't matter. He said that he's going to just hop on the sleigh when you come. We have here we go. Carolyn's got a good question for you. Does Santa have a favorite Christmas song?
Oh, I have many because I like so many different sing artists. I think maybe White Christmas, Merry Christmas, everybody. I do enjoy a bit of Shaking Stevens. I know that for a fact.
Well, I think we'll remember that. I think we will definitely remember that. Linda has said, Santa, can you have quieter bags this year? Nearly caught you last year.
Oh, I know. It just depends what the fabric that the elves make it out of, you see. So
There you go. There you go. Right. Well, Linda, you should be asleep because Santa only comes into your house when everybody's asleep. So you should have stayed asleep, really. So make sure you stay asleep. Right. That takes us to round about the end of today's show. Have you had fun?
I have. I'm just wondering though, would you be able to put my link on the screen?
Of course, yes. What is your link?
My Facebook page, that would be the best one. Or the same name is for my Instagram too, you see.
Perfect. What we'll do is I will put a post up after this
Mhm.
with all of your links on. So if anybody wants to come and grab you and have a conversation with you, then they can use the link that I'll be posting after this show. Is that okay?
Mhm.
Brilliant. So thank you so much, Santa. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to say goodbye to you. Thank you so much. If you can just say goodbye to everybody, and then we can start wrapping up the show.
Okay. So Merry Christmas. Have a good one. We all deserve it. And just have a top time.
Bye, Santa. Thanks for joining tonight.
Bye-bye.
There we go. So Mark has come in with the comments. Santa has Insta. He's down with the kids. He is, and I'll be posting all of the links after this show. It has been such a great episode. Thank you, Santa, for coming on. That was brilliant as well. Santa has got Facebook. He's got Instagram as well. I'll be posting those links out for people to follow. You can also make special requests for him. As I say, he was at Dobby's as well. He's been working all over. And you can book him if you wanted like a home visit or whatever you wanted. So that's completely up to you. As I say, I will be posting those links straight after the show. From me, I just want to say a Merry Christmas to absolutely everybody. We definitely need it. We definitely need this merriness. Let's say at Christmas. I'm about to go and open a bottle of rum. That's how merry I'm going to be. But thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Right, here it is. Here is the final spiel from me. On next week's show, I have got a representative from Andy's Man Club. They've just opened up in Preston. They've got places all over the UK as well, all about men's mental health, which is super, super important, especially at this time of year as well. So we have got representatives from Andy's Man Club coming on to Spill It to talk about how we can better support men suffering with mental health and more as well. We'll also be talking about Spill It because it's the end of the year. I wanted to just say a massive thank you to certain people, which will all be revealed next week. Obviously, a massive thank you to you guys for continuously supporting me and this and everything else that I do. So yes, that is all going to come on next week's show. And I even have a surprise video for you all too. Linda, we need dance tomorrow. No, we don't need dance tomorrow, Linda. We need rest time tomorrow. Stop trying to get me to dance more, Linda. You're the first one as well to say that I do too much. And the moment I'm trying to give myself a bit of time off, you're not allowing me, Linda. Mike, have a good Christmas, everyone. Mark, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Samantha, have a great Christmas, everyone. There we go. Make sure you all having a great Christmas, guys. Take some time for yourself, etc. So that is next week's show. My name is Marcus Wright. If you wanted to follow me on my social medias, you can see them scrolling across the bottom right now. You have got my email address. You've got my Instagram and Twitter, which is spillit_Marcus. You have also got my YouTube link on there too. And you've also got Twitch. Don't forget as well, we are now streaming on Spotify. So if you are driving in your car, driving home for Christmas, What was that? I do not know. But if you're driving home for Christmas and you want to listen to something that you can listen to, Spill It over on Spotify. There are other streaming sites as well, but you can stream me via Spotify. That's the one that I'm pushing at the moment because that's the one that pretty much everybody uses anyway. When I am not doing this, I run a dance exercise class called Dance X in Preston. We stream live twice a week, except for tomorrow, Linda. Except for tomorrow. We stream twice a week over on Facebook Live. You can follow my page right here, facebook.com/DanceX Preston. Here is my email address. Please get in touch if you're wanting to come on the show or you want to send me your Christmas photos. Send me your Christmas photos because you can win some Spill It goodies. And if you wanted to further support this, you can either donate, which my brother-in-law, brilliant, donated. Let me just get rid of this. Donated this beautiful microphone. He donated this to me. And also, I've had a ring light donated, which is amazing. I've had money donated to help me get, better equipment and things like that, which is phenomenal. You can donate, or you can head over to redbubble.com and you can search for the store and you can buy merchandise. You can buy hoodies, t-shirts, mugs, glasses, bottles, whatever you want. You can buy everything on Redbubble too. There we go. And that takes us to the end of the show. Can you dance on the show for us? This is Isaac. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I may end up trying to do. I'll think about it. I'll think of how it can work. I have an idea, which is what I'm wanting to do in the new year, is to do with a flash mob, which will be streamed via Spill It as well. So, yes, we'll try. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. But if you're wanting to watch me dance, then you can head over to my Facebook page, www.facebook.com/DanceXPreston. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for joining in. Don't forget Isaac as well. We will have a chat in the new year about your episode. Yes, because if anybody wants to do an episode on Spill It, remember you've got the Spill It Takeover. Spill It Takeover is in March, announcing, if you will, the last few episodes of the season, because I have a season. We're on season 1. Season 2 starts in April. So the end of every season, what I'm going to be doing is doing Spill It Takeover. The Spill It Takeover is for anybody at home, listening, watching, whatever, to get involved with Spill It. That's not to come on as a guest. That's to do my job. You can sit in my hot seat. You can run this. You have all of my equipment if you need it, or you can do everything yourself. It's up to you to get your guests. If you're wanting a guest to talk about whatever you want to do, it is your episode. And that is part of the Spill It Takeover. Isaac is getting involved. Isaac has already been secured, or Isaac has already secured his episode, which we will talk about in the future. But if you're wanting to get involved, then all you have to do is drop me an email and you can get involved with the Spill It Takeover too. Right. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for joining for tonight. Have a brilliant Christmas. I will see you all next week for our New Year's special. So from me, it's a bye for now. Bye.